Hello, my name is Gene Allen, and I'm going to show files being copied to a desktop by users with FileSure 3.0. This will be start to finish all the way through. Now, one of the common requests is people want to know, are files being copied from the server to the local workstation? You can't determine that just on the server side because we don't know what program is being used. So what we have to do is deploy it to a workstation. Now, I'm going to show you with FileSure. I'll stop a couple of times in the middle just for brevity, like pausing. Like here, I'm about to install the product. So I'll probably stop after I answer a couple of questions and it starts to install. So this is just the default installation on a clean Windows 2012 machine. I say next, sure, go crazy. And now I'm going to pause. Oh, yes. Now I'm going to pause it while it finishes. And now it's finished installing. So let's go ahead and click finish here. Now we come to the start menu, and I'm going to start two things. I'm going to run this one as an administrator for the very first time, only the first time. We don't have to do that the second time. That'll start that up. And let's go ahead and start the FileSure console up, which requires administrator, and then it'll ask for that. So all these both programs are starting up. What is the enterprise monitor? And what it does is it will actually monitor all the computers that you're deployed to, but it's a sort of a dashboard kind of what's going on right now, and the other one is the actual FileSure console where you'll configure and use the product. So there in the background is the ByStore monitor, and here comes FileSure. Now what I'm going to do is this, in this case, is this is the main console. I'm going to deploy to one workstation that is also on the machine. So that's my ByStore. Local. I don't know if I can type my password incorrectly. All right. And now I add a workstation. There's one. It's going out trying to find it right now. It's going to come up and say, ready to deploy in a second. There it is. So we'll just go ahead and deploy it. The local service has to be running, sure. And that's because the workstations pull their rules from the server's registry directly. It does remote registry calls. And it pushes, the workstations push their logs to the server every 2 or 3 minutes in 3.0. It used to be every 20 minutes. I've bumped it down to 2 minutes. So we're installing right now. When it comes up, now it's configuring it. And now it's managed. So what we'll do is we'll close this now. We already have some default rules and everything. Now, you've seen everything that I've done so far. As you can see, FileSure generates some events. So let's switch over to that computer. And that's it right here. So this is the workstation, and it's now running FileSure. What I'm going to do is copy a file from the network. Now, I haven't set up any rules, nothing. All I've done is configured business legal. Sounds good. I've just installed the product and managed one machine. This is a file. And I just copied it to the desktop. I think this is a PDF. I'm not sure. Let's see. No, it's a WordPad document. What's the actual type? How about this one then? There's a PDF. We'll copy that one. All right, so now we've copied those two files to the desktop. Now, people want to know that this has actually happened. This is like the request, because this guy could be a laptop. He could take it home and then steal it, do whatever he wants with it. So you can't watch just going to USB drive. We can pick that stuff up too, but watching people copying from the server to the workstation is important. So let's switch back over to our server. And you'll actually see, if we come to, in the Enterprise Monitor runs in real time. So this is real-time activity. And you'll see that there's some activity there. There's a PDF. So it was a doc file. And this is the PDF. If we pull this up, yeah, we can see this is the PDF file. But more importantly, look, it has the files here that it was copied. See, this is a special rule. Now, what we want to do is, this is, like I said, real-time does. But if we come over here and we run a report, now let me give it a couple of minutes. So I'm going to pause while the logs get pushed to the server just to verify it. I'm going to run it right now. Maybe it's already here. And I'll just say for the previous hour, run the copied files report. Where is it? This one. And we want all the machines. So machines. Oh, we don't have any workstations showing up yet. So it hasn't pushed any logs. Let's see. The logs are actually stored here. So let's see if we get it. Okay, now the logs are there, so it should show up. Yeah, see. Now it shows up. For all computers, we want files copied report. And there's the 2 files that have been copied. Now that's just the default installation of FileSure. I didn't configure any rules. All I did was install the product, and I managed one workstation, and that workstation copied. Now the reason why this works is because there are actually 3 rules already defined by default. One is to watch all Office files, watch all PDF files, and then watch USB activity. And we have that copied file reports to actually pick up when Windows Explorer writes a file to the hard drive. So that's how, just a default installation, you can see what's going on with your deployment.